Hey, Billy.
Hi, Chris and Abigail. As cliche as it sounds, I'm 21 years in, and I really felt like I haven't worked in 21 years. I'm an instructional math coach up at Benjamin Franklin Elementary School. We're gonna teach you a game. The game is called Oh No 99. It is adding. So each person gets 4 cards. You have to add the value so that you force your opponent, this is your opponent.
Okay.
That's your opponent. To go over 99. Got it? So you've got 21?
21.
It was June 1st, 2018, and I just remember something just didn't feel right. So I just kind of acknowledged it, grabbed my phone, put in my to-do list to call my doctor. Mammogram led to an ultrasound, ultrasound led to a biopsy, biopsy led to the words, "You have cancer." And the immediate thought was, I can't talk right now. I have 12 students in front of me. Can I please call you back? And hung up on my doctor. I wasn't going to let cancer take away my passion. And my passion is working with students and working with future teachers. Notebook. And can you grab my bottle of water? We're taking my car?
Yeah. This entire year has just really kind of taught us that we have to learn how to kind of go with things. It's a tough perspective to kind of live within. We kind of wind up living in this bubble, in this treatment bubble, and this cancer bubble that has been created around us.
This has been my summer uniform. Been a little routine for us. Both of our school districts have been so amazing.
I think that was the hardest thing for us this year, was to learn how to accept help.
All right. See you on 14.
Bye.
Seven a day, 4 in the morning, 3 at night. It wasn't even a thought. I was just, okay, let's do the second round of chemo, which was 8 cycles, 24 weeks of oral chemo. Oh, Tylenol. It's by my computer.
I got it. You think I can squeeze through there?
I kind of really like my car.
Okay, those are famous last words, right?
No. Oh, that's new.
Yeah, well, because the college kids, man.
Oh, car keys.
Yeah.
I always forget the car keys.
You got to be there. You got to be present, because if she's fighting, you know I'm going to fight just as hard. It's only fair. We're in it together. There were some weeks where it was extremely tough, and some weeks where, you know, you almost forget that it's even happening. You try to keep yourself so busy and so distracted. You know, you always have to kind of remain in the moment, and I think that's kind of helped us big time. Because you can't get too far ahead of yourself. You can drive yourself crazy thinking about all the what ifs. Hey, you in? You're in? You sign in? Do you want coffee? Tea? Okay. All right, bye.
real stuff.
So everyone make your way to the center of the room with your red tube. Happy hump day to all. Welcome to Pure Barre Bronxville. I'm Nicole. And a pull down right with the arms pulling down, down, up, 2 more.
I've gone to barre almost every day through chemo. It's 55 minutes of just focusing on myself, and I could not worry about anything. If I had a bad day, Chris would joke around like, are you going to barre before you come home? So I can kind of get rid of all that.
2 more. Last 2. Last one, come through center, just bend and extend the legs.
Even though I might not be able to do the push-ups anymore or plank, I feel a sense of my old self. It has been by far one of the best choices I've made in my self-care journey. It is beyond the exercise, beyond the strength that I've gained. The women that I've met there have been incredible.
Hi! I haven't seen you in forever, because I haven't been here in forever.
This is actually my 450th class. I just thought about it. I'm like, it's 450 today. So 550 away from 500. Where my husband promised he'd take the class with me. And you guys are coming back at 500.
She knows I'm not very good at promises. I've been known to break a few here or there. It is a cult, man. I am convinced.
Okay.
So you don't do barre?
I do not.
He's coming for my 500th.
500th.
The poor boy's counting.
With fear, right?
With fear.
Trepidation.
Wednesday morning's the best teacher.
Oh,
She's hysterical.
It's all based on my yoga experiences, so the amount of stretching and yeah, it's just gonna be. I look at myself some days and I wonder where can I find that strength that she has, because I wish she could pour a little bit into my cup some days. But awe-inspiring. I mean, you know, just last week, even after her biopsy, she went to school and did an event for her families that night, and 150 people were there, and it was just incredible. Even though she was in pain from the procedure earlier in the day, she just went about it and carried on. And I don't know, for me, it's so admirable.
Last 3 pills. Here we go. Hopefully that was the last chemo treatment ever. And the 3 bells for the end of chemo. We're going to
We have a few plans.
we're going to Vegas to celebrate. I've never been, so I figure it's a great place to debut the girls.
That is true.
Oh, geez. Let's not encourage that.
Yeah, we just booked at the Cosmo, so I'm really excited. So I'm back in the dressing room where the cancer journey began over a year and a half ago. While I'm a realist and know that recurrence is always a possibility, it kind of took me by surprise. Last week I found another lump right under my armpit in the right breast where Felicia was. And I called the doctor and am scheduled for an ultrasound, and hopefully the ultrasound will just reveal that it's hopefully nothing but an exaggerated lymph node or whatever it is. I just am really hoping to not hear the words tumor or cancer again. But I think I'm also kind of preparing myself because I was really taken for a ride the first time I heard it, because I had led myself to believe that it was all going to be fine, that it was just a cyst. So when I was actually given the news, I really took it really, really hard. So she just did the ultrasound, and she was measuring 2 things on the screen, and just a pit in my stomach told me that it just, it might not be good news. She went to get the doctor, and it looks like they did find something that's not a node. So we're laying here waiting to hear what the doctor says, and most likely it's going to start with, we need to biopsy that. I can tell you for sure, nothing sobers you up as quick as your doctor saying, I'm sorry to tell you it was cancer. So I've done this already. I fought the fight, and I'm going to do it again, because cancer has no idea who it's messing with.
But overall, I'm feeling sadness today, to be honest. Got some rough news this past weekend about my wife's cancer. I'm not sure if it's a reoccurrence of her old cancer or if it's a new cancer, but she has cancer after fighting for a year, which we thought was successfully fighting, but just turns out we're hitting a bump in the road. She is my rock. She is my support. She is kind of like my shepherd through this life. Everything I feel like I've done in my adult life has been with her at my side.
I'm the lucky one. He has been my rock. He has been there every step of the way. People say, cancer just doesn't affect the patient, it affects the family. And I know that he's obviously affected by having to deal with me, support me. And I think that's what I'm mad about. I almost feel like I can deal with it, but I have a very hard time seeing what it's done to people that I love and how it's affected them in their support of me. And I think that's the angry part that I get. I feel like I can take care of myself, but I hate what it's done to my tribe. They put on a happy face, but I know it's hard for them.
So you're still thinking about other people more than yourself.
Yeah, because they're a part of me. I mean, my friends and family are such a big part of me. I feel like I've only been able to accomplish a lot of what I've done in my life because of them.
So this is Own Your Sexy Studio. Hello, how are you? Oh, you look amazing. Hi. I love the dress. How are you doing today?
Okay.
You ready for this?
I guess so.
Give me a sassy hand on the hip. Gorgeous. Beautiful.
4 years ago, I decided there was a list of things I was going to do for my 40th birthday. One of them was to do a boudoir shoot. Found Laura. She immediately made me feel so comfortable. I walked through those doors with just a sense of self-confidence. Almost like a little secret too, which was behind the smile. Like, I did this shoot. And I realized the last time I felt good and smart and sexy and powerful was when I was with Laura. So I immediately sent her a message and said, hey, document this journey with me. And that's what we've done. We did a shoot before I started chemotherapy. We did a shoot after chemotherapy, but before surgery. So I was all bald, which was, I felt my most vulnerable because I've had hair down to my waist since I was a kid, and I was always known for my hair.
What's the shoot today?
A victory shoot to document that chemotherapy and a bilateral mastectomy hasn't killed me, that I'm still here. But also to set the intention for a second victory, because I I was actually, diagnosed with a recurrence so soon. I've learned that being scared is part of the journey. It'll sideline me for a little bit, but we're gonna get through it just like I did the first one. And maybe we'll even have a bigger shoot.
I gotta be honest, I'm still blushing from the set of photos I got 4 years ago. It's rare lately that I've gotten to see that smile that she was brandishing here earlier, and every moment that I get to see that smile is just something that I'll cherish. And these photos are just a beautiful testament to who she is.
It's always an honor to be part of someone's journey, and so to watch her go through this, and it's just been really beautiful. Just the strength that she has shown has been so inspiring.
I love it, Soraya.
I'm so glad. Yay. I'm so honored to have done your hair and makeup today. I really appreciate it. You're an incredible woman.
Thank you. So you're part of the tribe now. Thank you. I think you're really awesome. Thank you.
You're gonna ruin this.
Sorry.
As awful as this journey is, I feel like I found a really big part of myself 44 years in. It's really changed my whole outlook on myself, what it means to be beautiful, what it means to be strong.
I know it sounds crazy that it took cancer for her to find this inner beauty and inner strength. It's there, and this is where she's at.
Perfect, gorgeous.
What are we doing? We're supposed to be walking today, people.
Yeah, let's cross it together.
Yeah, let's go.
Sorry, guys. I can't describe it, just being surrounded by everyone who's been affected, who's been a caregiver. It's a sense of community.
You do. You get strength from all these people around you. I don't know how to describe it. You feel this push.
So whose idea was the pink pro?
Mine. Listen, when you got hair like this, you gotta go pink, okay? Yeah! There you go. All right.
And we're walking.
Back at ya!
Hello.
Hi, baby.
Hey, buddy.
Come here.
It's a new toy.
I need a hug
You haven't
first.
had enough.
I need a hug.
He doesn't give me hugs.
What's with the squatting? Oh, you're squatting like me?
He wants the clacker.
Look up, Elaine.
Look at Mama.
Buddy.
Hey, Evan.
Where are you going?
Evan.
The other way around. He's like,
Wait too many people right now. Wait too many people.
Oh God, why?
Hi, Miles.
He's sleeping.
Mama.
Hi, buddy. This is the first time the four of us have been out of the apartment, beyond a couple blocks, and we did it for this.
So life does slow down when you have children, apparently.
Yeah,
Everything, right? Is that what? Yeah.
We just jam the whole thing
Yeah,
out.
he's a chew.
Just seeing this now turn of events that just happened is just like, we're just with her.
She is probably the strongest person I know, the best person I know. To see it happen to her is unfair. Just at its core unfair, so not easy.
Just got back from the breast cancer walk at Central Park. It kind of gave me more, power, support, motivation as I look to start chemo again. I know I'm gonna beat this. So the pink tutu, the beads, the pink afro wig is going away for a year, but it's gonna come back out again, and I will be walking again, and I will be able to say that I am indeed a survivor of this horrible disease.
I've learned to be very patient throughout this process with her. I've learned, you don't always have to have an answer for something. You just have to listen. And I think sometimes giving her the ability to kind of get something off of her chest kind kind of alleviates some of what she's going through. And in a way, it kind of helps me process because it helps me understand what she's going through a little bit more, and I think that connects us on a deeper level.
I've always appreciated life, but I think it's waking up with a whole different mind frame. Like, what else am I going to do today to fight cancer, to continue to live my life and not let cancer take something away from me.